Hey folks, Dave Apollo here from Maximus Internet Marketing. This is Web Wednesday. Thank you for joining. Wasn't going to do a video today, but I did want to jump on real quick and do this because something came to mind, a conversation I had earlier, and thinking about some other things as well. Unless you've been living under a rock, you obviously know that, inflation's a mess, the economy's a mess. I've talked about this in other videos, not always just pertaining to the web, but we're obviously, if not headed into a recession, already in one, in my opinion. So look, we know this, right? And as a business owner, especially if you're a contractor and your cost of materials are through the roof now. They have been for a while now. The cost of gas is a fortune right now. It's way more than it was before. And, labor's up as well. If you're hiring someone new, they want more money. So all costs across the board for businesses is up. And that's going to be conveyed to the customer, right? So, but with that being said, everyone's kind of, hurting a little bit right now because their bottom line's different too. It's costing them more for gas. It's costing them more to put food on the table for their families because everything is up right now. So you have to know this as a business owner, and you have to maybe have some kind of plan in place because maybe something that you were offering as a service before or selling before may not be something that people are able to buy right now. Before, where people had some extra money, the government was giving out free money to people. People wanted to spend money. Economy was pumping. That was the time that you can, advertise certain things. But now, those things that are more maybe a luxury, that's going to hurt. So, you may want to have to come up with another plan, or at least know in the back of your mind that all of a sudden you're seeing, your sales are going down and you don't really understand why. Well, that's because people have less money in their pockets right now. And they're not going to have that money to buy from you, right? Now, going back to what I was saying, if you are a contractor, you know that all these things are up right now. And if you're a contractor who is in a service which is like an emergency service or a necessity that people are going to need no matter what, then you can make some changes in your business and your marketing strategy that you could still bring in revenue while this is going on. Even though your costs are up, a good suggestion would be maybe doing very, very hyper localized campaigns. So you could say, hey, we can offer better pricing within a 5 to 10 mile radius of our office because it's going to cost us less to get there, as opposed to maybe like an hour back and forth travel time because gas is a fortune, right? So think about that. You can get real creative with your campaigns. You can also look for things that maybe cost you less overhead, but you could still do as a service or a product, and maybe those are the things that you want to promote right now at this time. If you are one of those more of a luxury type business, you may want to look at some alternative things that you may be able to sell or offer as a service that may help you get some other revenue coming in right now versus how you used to do things, right? Now, here's the best part. The internet is the best way to do that. Why? Because when it comes to Google ads, Bing ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, all these things are very, you can quickly change them, and you can quickly change your audiences that you want to target, your distance and geography that you want to target. You can get very specific with your messaging. So you need to consider these things, I would say right now, if you haven't already, but also have a plan as we get deeper into this recession and the economy gets worse and people have less money. You need to have some kind of plan to keep yourself afloat in business and bringing revenue through that door, because if not, your business is going to suffer, and you may be faced with a very challenging decision of, can you continue to do business? And that happens a lot when the economy's bad and we go into a recession. Some businesses do not make it through. So if you haven't thought of this already, if you haven't been putting some money aside, if you haven't thought about what you want your, marketing to go towards, now's the time to do that, because I promise you, things have already changed. That is obvious. So if you're wondering why your sales are down, you're wondering why you're not converting as well as you used to, just look around you. When's the last time you went out and spent money on something that you may not have actually needed? People are tightening up. Things are tightening up. It's going to get worse. I hate to talk about, be that doom and gloom kind of person, but that's the reality that we are in. So, if you are a business, you are a business owner, you're a marketing person, now's the time to start thinking about what can you do and what can you sell or offer as a product or a service that is recession proof. I mean, it sounds silly, but you have to look at some options that can still get revenue coming through the door. The internet is a great way for you to switch gears, pivot, and move into doing different things so you can still be successful in business and online. So that's it, guys. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'd be more than happy to help. Thank you.